Hi, this is my book project on a fantasy called A Stranger Came Ashore by Molly Hunter. The story takes place in the Shetland Islands during a terrible storm. Later on in the book, it is the time period of Aphelia. I will now say all the characters' names and characteristics. Here are the characters and their characteristics. For Robbie, he's imaginative and young. For him, being imaginative is no one can tell how much of Robbie Henderson's stories are true and how much of them are made up. For him being young, his quote is, "A lad of 12 years old." That's Robbie Henderson. For Nickel, he's happy and jealous. For him being happy, his quote is, "A smiling sun when he laughed." And for him being jealous, this was just natural jealousy on his part. That was for Nickel. And then for Elspeth, she's shy and pretty. For Elspeth being shy, it's Elspeth was a bit shy. And then for her being pretty, it says a flesh complexion and long sandy gold hair. Now for Old Da. For him, he's old and superstitious. For him being old, it's Old Da was pretty old. And for him being superstitious, it is his head was simply full of the superstitions of those days. That's Old Da. Now there's Finn, who I think was a pretty cool character. He's mysterious and magical. For Finn being magical, it says Finn Learson from the net more than ever magical. And then for Finn being mysterious is Finn Learson and his oddly unsettling secret smile. Those are all the characters from the book that were like the main characters, and those were their quotes. I will now give a summary on the book. Stay tuned. In the fantasy A Stranger Came Ashore by Molly Hunter, there's a big problem, but it will be resolved. A stranger came ashore named Finn Learson, and the Hendersons gladly gave him shelter. Old Da starts to notice strange things about Finn and starts to warn Robbie. Old Da dies, and it is up to Robbie to figure things out. Robbie goes seal searching at the Voe and gets the chance to feel a real selkie. Robbie suddenly falls out of the boat on the way home, and Finn happens to see him. Finn saves Robbie, and Finn felt like a selkie. Robbie figures everything out, which leads up to the conflict. The conflict is the fact that Finn wants to drown Elspeth to marry her. Robbie tells Nickel time over time, and he realizes it's true. Nickel tries to stop him at Aphelia by beating him up, which is the climax. And that leads up to Robbie stopping the fight in a way like this. "Stop, or you'll never see the great silky skin again," which led them to finding the skin. And Jarl Corby takes his revenge on him. His revenge was poking him in the eye so he can never come to the surface again to drown girls, which is the resolution. That was my summary. Hope you enjoyed it. This is my opinion about the book, basically. Yeah. I did like this book because it was very suspenseful. It made me want to read more and more throughout the book. Robbie was my favorite character because he made the whole book alive. Like finding out Finn was a selkie and being courageous was like pretty awesome to me. My favorite part was when Old Da was dying and acting so mysterious. For example, "Don't trust him." That was like the best line of the book. It was like, oh my god, why can't we trust Finn? Like, what's going on? So, and then others should read this book because it is so amazing on how the author, it's like explaining so well that you just want to read more and more. That's my opinion on A Stranger Came Ashore. Say goodbye to you. Here are some bloopers. There's one blooper that doesn't sound like real. I was like, so, yeah. Stranger Came Ashore by Molly. We're going to go get my book so I can read the quotes to you because it's more efficient than reading it off a piece of paper. Let's go. God. Okay. I fell in my bed. Oops. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to get the book. I'm going to tell you the characters and all their characteristics. Still here. Thank you for watching my book project.